And welcome. I'm going to give you an honest review of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind game coming at you right now. This is an older game, and right now you need to use a program called OpenMW to run this game at this day and age, so it doesn't crash on you, because it doesn't work very well on newer computers, and it likes to, just crash and stuff like that. To make it even playable, you just got to you should use something like that to run it if you're going to play it. Let's take a look at it right now. Gotta just go over here and load it up. So yeah, this game overall for my review, I'm just going to give this game a 5 out of 10. It's not going to be based on its graphics and stuff like that. And even though how old this game is, the graphics are still pretty decent. But this is the playability and the game as a whole. Yeah, to try and explain this, it's a pretty good role-playing game, adventure-type game. The role-playing adventure-type game is basically you gain experience and level up. You're just one player, though. You're just, the first-person type view is pretty neat. But it's just you and yourself. You don't have any party type thing to deal with. And yeah, you level up by having your skills level up, which is a neat function. So your skills level up, and then when you level up, you can your skills are based on whatever attribute, and then when you level up, you can level up those attributes with your level. And yeah, that's how you level up, but the enemies get stronger when you do that. So kind of, it's a catch-22 type deal with this game, which is a negative. The quests can be repetitive and boring. It's go through the map and go to some location. They don't give you the location half the time. They say go to this place and then travel around until you can blindly follow it with their weird names. And some of their quests have like weird hints on how to do stuff. Like, it says like anything that says like a star or a moon, it basically means you gotta wait for this like door to open type deal. It gets kind of boring and annoying type thing. You pretty much got to play the game with the web browser open type deal and follow around and with the map open to do stuff. It's one of those type of games, right? Some of the quests in this game still, you have to have, a guide to do the quests, because there's no way to actually finish these quests unless you actually have somebody that did the guide and found out where all this stuff is, because that's just the way they designed it. It's piss poor to design, basically, is what I would call it. Anything that makes you go into another program, you have to use another program to run it, or you have to go online and find a map or something like that, or in directions how to do something in the game. It's just, they just did a poor job. And this game is also extremely easy to exploit in many fashions. There's just so many ways to exploit all the way this game works. It's just too exploitable. It makes it too easy. You can be overpowered and do whatever you want. So that is fun in its own thing right there. Making your own powerful spells. Fly around the map super speed if you want to. If the game just can't handle loading it and stuff like that. That's all. But that would be nice if it could handle it and you could fly around the map and do that. Maybe somebody did a mod for that. Maybe to load up just load up the whole game. Just load up the whole map. That would be a great mod for this. So you don't have to worry about loading screens when you're moving around too fast. But anyways, yeah, you follow the main quest. You become guild master and satisfy yourself that way, and be guild master of all the different guilds. Play how you want to play, but the difficulty is non-existent. On the hardest difficulty, everything is still pretty easy. Once you've leveled up, you don't have to do anything for exploits. You just have to be like, level up and have your stats leveled up, and you're pretty strong as is. And there's just way too many exploits to go through them all. But yeah, as you can see, I've gone through. I haven't done any extra. This is with no extra exploits, and as you can see, I have my mana up to 1.7 million, and my fatigue is up high too. My intellect is like 500,000 points, and the willpower is 100,000, just so I can make that my crazy damage spell I cast, which is like all the damages for like 10 seconds at the max value. It one-shots the hardest guy in the game. Type deal, and this is just all basic game mechanics. Money isn't an object in this game because merchants will just buy stuff that back from you, and you can just you can buy what they sell and sell it back to them, and you make a profit. It's pretty broken, and then you can make all your enchanted gear. The enchanted gear is still limited, though. At least they have an enchanted value on it, so you can't over enchant something, but you can still make super powerful items like enchanted magic items that cast spells that do enough damage to kill stuff after a few castings, and they'll last a whole ton of castings. And then you can just buy and do whatever you want with all the stuff in this game. So it's too easy to go around and you know, just kill everybody like that, you know. And all the guys in the game will be like that once you exploit it. So yeah, it limits the fun, but you have to choose your own adventure type fun for this game. And the you know, the quality of the game and stuff like that, you know, that's why it gets the 5 out of 10 for in my view. There's just lots of stuff you could do and explore for an older game. You can make your own spells. It's kind of all that kind of stuff that makes it neat, but it makes it too exploitable when you can just go and fortify some trainer's skill and then train the maximum value off of their skill. And that makes it pretty simple to level up, since, you know, as I said, the leveling up is with skills, and then if you can just, you know, cast a single spell on any of the trainers to level up to fortify their ability to train you in that skill, then you can level up to maximum. So you can get your maximum 100 on all the skills pretty easily just by doing that and creating the spells for the different skill and then finding them. Yeah, so it's just too simple, too easy to be in-depth. It's just fun for the fact that it has a whole bunch of different quests you can do, and it's pretty easy to fly around and do stuff. And yeah, you can fly around. There's levitating, and then you got speed. You can go a little bit faster, and you can modify this as much as you want to. I just haven't yet. I did make a potion, by the way, to fortify my speed, and that will make you travel around. But the amount was in the you know, the 10,000s amount, and when you move like from here to over there, and by tapping it. So if I tap my mouse there, or tap my buttons there to move, it'd be from here to over there, and that's unplayable. So I've got too much intellect to make a potion fortify speed to go flying around. You have to be careful on how high you go on some of these stats and while you're breaking your game. But yeah, so that wraps it up. It's pretty decent, but yeah, 5 out of 10. So thanks for watching, and if you need more information on this game here, I have a few other videos on how to do some of these in-game exploits and getting started and stuff like that. Just basic videos to help you along. Nothing too special, but, you know, helpful at least. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.